Rafe, I forgot myself there. Talk to me about this. Harry, with his favourite journalist, it would appear anyway, saying that he wants his family back. Does he?
Well, I mean, you've taken the wind out of my own rant that I was just going to have with that wonderful diatribe of yours. I mean, absolutely. I mean, he says he wants to have his father and his brother back. I don't know what charm school he's been to, but I think if he did go to one, How to Win Friends and Influence People wasn't on his reading list, given that list that you just described there, his memoir, the Netflix documentary. I mean, the reality is, the royal family have been trying to reconcile. We saw the King deliver that wonderfully warm speech in which he name-checked Harry and Meghan building their lives overseas. We saw his brother, Prince William, the Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales, extending an olive branch after the Queen died by inviting them to join them as in a Fab Four once again to view the flowers laid at Windsor Castle for their grandmother. And what was their response to these two olive branches? There was a hope that there might be a perfect chance for reconciliation. The death of a family member bringing people closer together, the accession of the King setting their minds to something more important than their California grievances. No, instead they launched a nuclear strike on the royal family with the Netflix documentary. And it seems now as if we're going to have yet another nuclear strike, albeit this one targeted more specifically on Prince William and Kate, and perhaps on Camilla too, the Queen. So, yes, I think any reconciliation is now kicked far into the long grass.
Yeah, reports that Prince Harry's going to go into minute, minute-by-minute detail of an epic row that he had with his brother. Look, we all have rows with family members. Brothers fall out all the time. Siblings fall out all the time. Why does he feel the need to tell us about all of this?
I think this is exactly the point we're talking about. All families are the same. We've all had emotional fights with our family. I'm sure in the last few days over Christmas, many people around the country can sympathise with those sorts of fights. And we all say things we regret and things we're just lucky there are no cameras recording what happens in the heat of the moment. And for someone to then go and blab that to the press and the media in such a public way is, I think, completely unacceptable, and really goes, I think, to the heart of the problem here, which is that the Sussexes depend upon the royal family for everything that they have. All of their money that they have now is generated by this institution that they claim to loathe. And I'm just so glad the Queen isn't here to see this, to see her grandson destroy the reputation of the family that she did so much to uphold and her legacy, and traduce the institution that's given them everything.
Talking of families over Christmas, I was speaking with mine a little bit, Rafe, over the Christmas period, and inevitably the Meghan and Harry stuff came up, mainly because I'm actually in the documentary. I don't like to go on about it, Rafe. Don't like to go on about it. In fact, I hate when people bring it up that I was on the in the Meghan and Harry thing. I rather don't want the fame. Anyway, but the overbearing sense that I've had from family and friends on this is they feel a bit sorry for Harry. Hear me out. They think he's a bit screwed up. Do you think he is?
I think so too. I mean, what I got from the Netflix documentary and other utterances over the past few months is that increasingly we have clear evidence that Harry is merely the mouthpiece for Meghan. He's never been the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree, but she's a very savvy manipulator, and I think you can really see that she's the puppet master, or dare I say even the ventriloquist here. And yes, clearly Prince Harry has been severely damaged by the sad events of 1997 with the death of his mother. It's been a dark cloud. He's married this woman. He's projected very much his mother's sentiment into his wife and is trying to create a sort of parallel Diana with her. And unfortunately, he's been taken advantage of.